Alright guys, it's been a really long time since I posted a video. Probably, man, I bet you almost a year or so. But anyway, I'm back to posting a bit. I've just been living life and just enjoying myself and doing some bunch of projects, a bunch of changes have happened, and just kind of moving forward and getting back at it. So anyway, this is a bus that I did here in Texas. It was pretty cool. We did it above the or below the windows actually. And let me aim this around this way. But so here's the raise. Basically we cut a section out of the skin here, was about this much or so, and then raised 11 inches on this one and had to put in 24-foot sections to make up the difference. And the seams, of course, on this new piece of metal are behind these rub rails, so those had to be removed to achieve this result. Up here on the transition, pretty much standard transitions that I do normally. Like I say, I like doing these ones from the front of the bus better. I think they're a little more streamlined. They just kind of look a little more factory than the way I did my bus, or a lot of people have done theirs. I just really like the clean lines and the clean look of this. Take you inside, show you the interior. So this one was a bit different. I had to actually chop up here. We kept the original window, and over here kept the original door. So I had to actually chop up here just to raise these windows up and create a new section there where the windows will seal against. Pretty much standard way I do these. I was able to leave this section in here in the door rather than taking all that out and putting in new 1.5 inch tubing here. Just able to just keep it there. That's very structural and it works just fine. Same over here. So I did put these angular supports just to kind of support up the the curved section of the transition, and it's 3 pieces of skin. There's a skin there, a skin right here, and then the other skin here, and just pretty standard like I was doing. On this bus I opted to, since I was cutting the hat channels basically behind the original skins, I opted just kind of do it the old school method. What I did here, just find some 1-inch square tubing, put the square tubing inside of the original hat channels once the cut's made and it's raised, and then weld on a section of angle iron. I'll see if I can get a little closer right there. But weld on a section of angle iron there, so you have a surface that's flush with the original angle on the hat channel here to attach the skin to. So that's kind of how I did this one. Worked really well. I kind of like this system. I love the the custom hat channels. They work a little better. They're faster than doing this. But in this scenario, I think this worked really good. And you can see also I stagger my cuts the whole way through. Definitely do that, guys. It creates a more structurally sound structure. So you're not leaving just a straight fault line. Actually on this one there, any raise, I guess there's 2 fault lines you're going to create. So if you can stagger these, you're opposing the forces of anything happening much better, and it will remain a little more factory as far as the structural integrity of the thing. She wanted to raise her rear windows as well on here, rather than just taking all this whole rivet row out here and raising the end cap and just extending here like I've done a lot. So rather than doing that, we went ahead and cut right below the tail lights here, and raised it 11 inches there. And then in that case we had to extend the door as well, so we eliminated the lower window. You can see right here where I've cut the door in half and extended it out. These are pretty neat to do. This is only, man, I think the second one I've done actually. I did mine on my bus and this one here now. But they work pretty easy. I don't know if you can see, I'm not sure if the lighting is going to be right. Let me maybe aim this way. There you go. So what I've done basically is cut this door in half. I add 2 pieces of 1-inch square tubing on each side, you know, one up against the outer skin of this down here and one up against this skin here. And then you can see this yellow section, just a piece of the original exterior bus skin that I used. Because after you do that, let me see if I can open this door up. Oh yeah, we did a cool thing here too. Rather than having the big red handle here, we eliminated the handle from the outside, but I went ahead and used the exterior handle on the interior, and it just kind of has a little cleaner look rather than this big old handle hanging out here. So kind of a neat idea for the interior space. But anyway, let me open this up and I'll show you kind of just how I patched, you know, this area here. And so if you can see there, I've just welded in a section and repatched that back in. And then of course I folded the rear skin back over so it's much factory, or just like factory. Let me jump out of here. And you can see that added that section there. You know, brand new skin, just eliminated the door handle that was here, and just do a complete crimp fold around, you know, all 3 sides of the door here. 1 rivet row on the top. It's not quite shingled in that area, but you know, you seal these up and they're gonna last forever. You know, just something you gotta look at every now and then, maintain it. I use good quality automotive seam sealer on every single seam of the exterior of any bus, you know, before it's painted. That's a good idea anyway. But yeah, so anyway, that's the bus I did here in Texas. This door's gonna fling open on me. It's a little windy today. I'll have to get back in there to shut that, since I eliminated the handle on the exterior, but it's so high anyway, you don't want to have to jump up there. You really, in my opinion, I've never needed to, you know, enter the bus from the exterior on the back, because it's just a huge step anyway. So anyway, this is the bus I just did here in Texas. I'll try to keep posting again, guys. I'm just kind of easing things up. I know you guys have been kind of hounding me for some videos and whatnot, and I truly appreciate you guys following me. Hope all you guys are still kind of hanging around. It's been, like I say, a year or so since I've posted any videos. But you know, editing takes a long time, and I'm really, you know, just kind of pretty stoked and excited to get to working on the buses again and just kind of keeping that up. So I'll try to keep posting videos such as this. I'll do kind of an unedited version of just stuff that I've done, not so much the entertaining stuff that I used to do with music in the background and all that. But just trying to keep it a little simpler, a little easier for me to keep up with. And I appreciate all you guys following along, and you guys take care. We'll see you.